Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Hopefully you enjoyed the last one, if you watched it, of the cavity painting on the Sunny. I'll put a thingy, thumbnail, whatever it's called, yeah, anyway. What are we doing today? Rust Encapsulator. So basically priming the underside of the truck, ready for underseal. I'm using, I'll grab it. So using that, so it's a Rust Encapsulator from Buzzworld. Basically, I'll put a link to it below, but any existing rust at all, which, you know, there's very little on here anyway, but anything that there is, it helps, well, it basically converts, and it's pretty much direct to rust primer. Yeah, you can read it, but that's what we're using anyway. So, once again, going to be using the same gun as we used for the cavities. So the Buzzworld, or the IM gun from Buzzworld, yeah. Oh, I'm hanging. Yeah, so we're going to be using that. It's pretty heavy because it's got like, well, it's a heavy gun. It's got a lot of painting already. This gun's really good. I was surprised actually when I realised that you don't actually have to thin this out at all. It's a really thick paint, which I might show you in a bit when I pour more in. Yeah, really thick paint, but this, you know, sprays it really well. Really pleased with even just the testing results. So, I suppose, yeah, mask and start painting. I've obviously ground it all back. What did I do? Fully degreased it all with, what was it, panel wipe. So I've done all of that, and yeah, now just to paint. It's gonna be fun. Right, so that's that painted. I don't know if you saw the video, but actually I didn't paint the inner arch of the passenger side, which is the one facing down, just because I couldn't really get to it properly. So what I'm now going to do is the next day. So this is completely dry. I'm going to flip it on the other side, and then anywhere that I've probably missed around here, it was easier to spray over there rather than underside, I'll be able to get. And obviously I'll be able to do the other arch. So we're going to do now. I thought film me flipping it and show you how easy or awkward it can be.
Lovely jubbly!
Right, so just flipped it as you saw. Unfortunately they'll need painting again. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, but yeah, it rests on them. I have like jig mounts, which I thought about putting in just quickly. I'll do them next time anyway. But anyway, yeah, you can see slightly where I've missed around there. Slight on this, slightly around there, around here slightly, there, little bits here, around there, little bit there. So yeah, as you can see, obviously it's not the easiest to spray upside down and make sure you've got full coverage. So this is obviously why I wanted to turn it round as well, or turn it on its side, so I can make sure I've got every little bit. Yeah, I think I did quite a good job of most of it. Yeah, I should really put something on there instead of just putting it straight on. Yeah. Live and learn. So there. Bollocks. But yeah. I don't know the best way of actually doing that now. I'll have a think. But yeah, as you can see, this side isn't done up until there. But I'm balancing on this and it's so sketchy. Look at that. Wobble, wobble. Anyway, stop prattling about. Don't know if you can see very well, but yeah, all of that's done. Obviously that's not, so just chilling on this now. Feel like I'm also moving, which is probably, well, I can't go anywhere, but I can't bothered. But no, we'll get started and doing stuff. Thinking of actually painting in there. Once again, you can't see shit. Wondering how best to get in there. Probably cavity lance again. I'm going to use cavity lance just for a couple of little bits, just to make sure I've got absolutely everywhere covered. But yeah, Right, so as I said, I'll show you the viscosity of the paint. He said you don't actually have to thin it out at all when you're using a gun like this. Just get my stirry stick. You can see it's just really thick gloopy paint, which is crazy to think that this gun can actually spray it, but it does a really good job. And it's like a textured finish. Craig at Buzzworld told me that, you know, if you want a smoother finish, then you can thin it out by like 5 or 10% and just spray it faster. But for me, I'm going for maximum protection on the truck, and sort of a rough textured finish is kind of what I want, you know, for better protection anyway. So I mean, that's what the War, which is the underseal I'll be using, that's, you know, that'll have a textured finish, so having this as a textured finish kind of just adds to it really. But as you can see, really gloopy stuff. Also very messy. Almost looks like chocolate, but I wouldn't eat it if I was you. Looks tasty-ish. Yeah, that could pass for chocolate. Definitely doesn't smell like chocolate. Smells like paint, believe it or not. I know, the mind wanders, eh? And then just whack that bloop black in. I don't know where I put the cap. Balls. And yeah, I know, before you say, I know I've got a messy workbench. I was going to clean it up, but then I knew that I'd be doing this again, so. But if I had a tidy workbench, I probably wouldn't have this problem. So a bit of advice for you guys. Keep your workbench tidy. Take my own advice. Found it. It was in the paint thinner still, because I'm a Wally. So that just screws onto there. Said it's a different cap to the cavity Lance style, which has that nozzle. This one just has a nozzle with two jets either side with the needle in the middle. Right, so so for those wondering what settings I'm using once again what Craig advised, which was 75 psi the compressor. This, you know, the air to the gun on full, the air go into the can, so that's what this thing is. Basically feeds air into the can to pressurise that, and then this is the control valve for basically how much paint comes out, and that I've got set about 2 turns open. So yeah, I'll show you. Well, you've seen what it's like, but I'll show you quickly. Okay, that cardboard isn't staying up, so it's just being on this again. So it's slightly textured finish. You can open that up a little. There we go. That nozzle up a bit more, and obviously increase the air going to the gun to get different finishes. But this is sort of finish I'm going for. As you can see, most of it's already painted. That is terrible lighting. Oh, look at that micro. But yeah, I'll set you up and we'll get going. so there we go, guys. That's all the underside of the truck, painted in rust encapsulator. In total I did 3 layers. The last one was quite a thick layer. I didn't really show too much of that, mainly because I noticed that the film was getting quite long and lengthy, and you know, it's just repeating the same thing over and over again. But yeah, 3 coats in total. I've just done the 3rd one now, well, a few hours ago, and just gonna wait for that to dry, and then we'll go on to the seam sealer before moving on to the wall, which, as I said, which is wheel arch refinement, which is also an underbody paint as well. So yeah, that's what we'll do in the next video. Seam sealing, which is going to be long because there's a hell of a lot of seams to seal. But yeah, cheers for watching again, guys. Make sure you comment down below what you thought of the video. Subscribe for more content and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Cheers, guys.